Welcome to San Diego Market Movers. I'm your host, Val, and I'm here with Maryann, Augustine. Welcome.
Thank you, Val.
All right, so buyers, a lot of them are kind of just on the fence. We thought there was going to be this pumped up demand in January and a flood of buyers, and it seems like people are still waiting a little bit. So what are you hearing? What are some of the reasons people are waiting, and should they continue to wait?
Absolutely. I'm seeing the same thing. Definitely, quite a few of them came out of the woodwork in January, which I was happy to see. But then things have kind of slowed up a bit. And I think the new hike in interest rates have kind of caught them a little off guard. I don't know exactly who said this, whether it was Warren Buffett or somebody else, but they say, do what everybody else is not doing, right? Go the other direction. And we know this market is going to do nothing but continue to increase in value, right? It has been even with the high interest rates. So my opinion is if buyers are waiting for the market to drop, don't. I would get into something if you can find a house that fits your needs and your criteria.
Sure.
This is a great time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. When that is the saying, and it goes with anything, not just buying a house, but in business. If everybody's doing this trend, tread up the wall upstream differently so that you can find and pave your own way.
Yes.
And also, like, when it's the time to buy is when you can.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
if you can now, don't wait for the market to drop, because what if it doesn't?
Well, and more than that, the interest rates are not historically that high, right? I mean, back in the early 2000s, they were high as well. And don't even go back to the 80s, right? So at the end of the day, buy what you can afford, right? Make sure it checks your criteria. But here's what I would tell young buyers. Don't look for that shiny penny out there. There are a lot of investors in the marketplace that flip properties and they make them all look all beautiful, but they're not necessarily the greatest quality. If you can find a property that needs a little bit of work, maybe a little bit of an ugly duckling out there, I would say don't be afraid of it. A little carpet, little paint, cabinets, things like that go a long way. And you get a better price. You can choose what you want to do, and it's much easier to get into the neighborhood that you want to get into.
I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.